Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews. You notice there's a castle right behind me? No, I'm not in England, or I didn't go back in time, although if I went back in time, there wouldn't be cars in front of the castles, unless there was some kind of weird like time continuum thing where castles and cars just mix, but that's not what's happening here. I'm in Burbank, the mean streets of Burbank, which is in LA. If you know Burbank, they filmed the Tonight Show, you know, all that stuff, okay? I'll give you a little history in Burbank, but I'm not here for any of that history. I'm here for turtles, because if you don't know, I like turtles, okay? Just like the kid, remember? I like turtles. That kid's probably got a drug problem, but I don't, because my problem is plastic. My problem is toys. I fucked that up. It doesn't matter, because I am looking for all things turtle. I am a turtle boy. Why is there a castle? It's called AKS Stages, okay? AKS, I guess it's like a sound stage or something like that, but it's got a castle facade. They have to pay extra for that, okay? Most sound stages, they just make like a sound stage. These guys, they put there's archers up there. I don't know what's going on, okay? But I'm gonna go in, take a look at TURTLECON. This is the first annual TURTLECON, first time they're doing it, okay? And I'll be the judge if TURTLECON is a success, okay? Because I'm a turtle connoisseur. As you know, I'm also a castle connoisseur, okay? If I wasn't, then I wouldn't know that that's a parapet. I think that's what that's called. And you got to watch out for hot oil that they pour on you. That's how they used to kill. They used to drop the hot oil. But anyway, enough about castles. Let's go into TURTLECON, and I'll see you inside. There's April confirmed. Here's where you can take like a photo for TURTLECON. You look at a big movie star. They got these metal. I like these metalhead art pieces that they have. Metalhead with the little martini there. Comics and cocktail. TURTLECON. There you go. And then it's got Leo guarding the spot. All right, it's very much a soundstage. Okay, it's not very big. You can see that wall back there is the end of TURTLECON. Okay, I think so. And there's a lot of comic books. Just my first thought, first impression. Lots of comic books, lots of art here. Maybe not so many figures, but you know, it doesn't have to all be action figures. But yeah, there's a Pikachu over there. People walking around. Maybe there's a turtle aquarium somewhere. I don't know. Got a crazy eclectic mix of like booths right here. This is Ghostbusters. I love the VHS combo. I was just talking about this TV VHS combo. All the tapes. I love that, man. Very cool. Super vintagey. This is like, this is almost like local. I know it's like first TURTLECON, but it almost feels kind of like local conventions type of feel. This one's got, they got a lot of NECA stuff here. Let's take a look. They got that Leonardo pack with all of the different Leonardos, if you remember that. I passed on this at Toys R Us, because did they ever do the other turtles? Did they do like Donatello and Mikey? Because I think they only did Leo. Okay, so I don't know. Leo, and then you got all of the NECA stuff, NECA cartoon stuff. This stuff is so, I still see this, and I know that I own this, and I want to buy it again, okay? I don't know. There's a lot of attachment to this. You got some Universal stuff right here, some Super Shredder. Second time around, toys and comics. You got a bunch of comic books there. Some more turtle goodness. Oh, you got the big old turtles over there. Second time around, step by step, the second time. Isn't that the song? More toys right here. You get a Dark Leo. You get Shredder.
What's up, Mad Hatter?
All right, we got to land here. I'm very tempted by this whole fucking table right here. They have this Krang. I forgot what was the company from this? I don't remember, okay? This is to me the unaffordable Krang. That's what I always called it. But look at the prices. This is pretty damn good. $100 for the arcade 4-pack, then the Villains pack. You got the Scrag right here for $50, which is fucking great. Accessory pack. That's what the accessory pack costs. I'm gonna show you one that like really is angering me here in a second. But the Turtle pack for $100. Look at this. This is great shit right here.
And these two. I mean,
these two right here, $70. Wow. The Turtle. Bottleneck Gallery is the ones that make those. Then you got some Archie stuff. Check this out. $400 for that's cheaper than Mesco. $120 is also cheap. This is the one that burned me the most. The $200 Krang Sofubi Krang, I would have paid $200 all day. I paid $3 something like a fucking idiot, and now it's here for $200. This is why you gotta wait sometimes. But a lot of great shit. I gotta buy something from here. I ended up picking up that Scrag and that accessory set. You can never have too many turtle accessory sets, especially baby turtles. Okay, I'll do something with it. I'll do something with all this stuff, okay? Don't judge me, okay? Adder's double dipping, okay? Where are you gonna put it? Doesn't matter, all right? That's a future me problem. Look at that turtle blimp. Oh my God, look at that TV that the turtle blimp is playing on. It's green. That's a great setup, okay? Lots of turtle tapes right here. Wow, I love these. Look at the VHS, the Coming Out of Their Shells tour. I love that. Oh my God, the Nintendo game. Three Ninjas goes with this, okay? Attack of the Big Mac, okay? I got him now. I got him again, okay? For the, I don't know, 15th time. My God, these VHS tapes just bring me back. Look at that. The Kids Club tapes. Oh my Lord, I love shit like that. Look at that, the Surf Ninjas with Rob Schneider and Ernie Reyes Jr., okay? And Leslie Nielsen, okay? Lots of, this is a cool booth, very nostalgic booth right here. Let's go to the other side. Splinter to the Fore, it's like books. You got some books right here, and then you got Power Rangers. This is cool too, man. Power Rangers VHS tapes, okay? You got some Turtle Car, I think that's another booth. Just go in here. Oh my God. Dude, I used to have this. Because I remember this art with the crazy, look at his fucked up hair. And this is like really nostalgic, man. Okay, but not like fake nostalgia, like nostalgia unboxed, like actual nostalgia. And like, yeah, this is from the 2000X, but this Filmation stuff, this Thundercat stuff is awesome. You get South Park Defenders. Oh, the Hulk Hogan's all-time champ. Thunder in Paradise. Oh my, this is like the Hulk Hogan area right here. Look at this. It's a full Hulk Hogan. This is what you got when you were like a teenager, but like, you didn't have the Spice Channel. You got this, and that was good enough. And then look at all the wrestling tapes. My God. We grew up in the best era, okay? Let's face it, all right, kids of today, we grew up in the best era. Voltron, and then just some more shit right here. Oh man, they got plastic pizza, they got socks, they got Red Sonja. I love this booth. All right, then you get like the middle section is artists. So you got Philippe Smith right here, lots of really good artists. You got some actors signing some stuff right here. You got voice actors, Tiana Camacho. You got the Suicidals. You got Shogrin. We are at the Shogrin booth right here, and this is a premier artiste right here. I have spotlit some of the stuff before. Do you want to say hi on camera, bud, or
sure,
is it?
Yeah.
There he is. You're a person. You're a human.
I am.
I'm humanizing you.
I exist.
Okay. A lot of times I spotlight these artists, and there's no face. Okay. This is the artist. You have seen his stuff. Funny enough, dude, the first time I saw you was like that Guillermo. I remember I was at some con and I saw the Guillermo del Toro statue that you did, and I was like, this fucking statue is great. And it was such a style. It's very hard in the market to like get like a style that like stands out, but you're very identifiable.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Yes, as I talk about you while you're here, as if you're not here, man. If you didn't know, I reviewed this Golden Idol. It's since actually this is right next to my Flipboard, and I mean, I'm not just saying this on camera. This is right next to my Flipboard presentation that I have. So I hold this to high esteem right here. You can see he's got these other turtles, and he's just working on a lot of cool shit. And then you got some other turtle stuff here.
I'm selling my collection.
He's selling his collection, and yes. So next year, if I see him here, there will be a Flipboard here that he's selling as well, and yeah. He said probably that he's flipping. Yeah. Ironically.
Check out my TMNT Guru. You can get them at Big Bad Toy Store.
Yes.
Kid Robot, and hopefully we'll get to do some more colorways. I want to do a Mirage one. That would be rad. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to do some more Gurus. I would love to do a Krang one, so that would be cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Support this dude. Support some great artists, and that's what TurtleCon is all about. Shogrin is the artist. There's him right here, and there's his name right here. All right, you got Chris Johnson. I feel like I've seen all of these artists at some point. This Corey Smith I've seen for sure, with the Mona Lisa Raphael right there. You got Mateus a Santa Loco, I hope I'm saying that right, with that awesome Casey Jones. You got Luis Delgado right there. These are all like TMNT artists. This is like, holy shit, this is awesome. You got Tom Waltz right here, Last Ronin artist. You got Ben Bishop the legend right here with his banner and his art, and oh my god, very cool. All right, I gotta get a better perspective on Ben Bishop art. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to come back here. Ciro Neely, okay, and then what is this? Greg Sipes. Greg Sipes is a voice actor. That's right. Here is a fun fact. I actually worked with Greg Sipes on I used to work at Disney, so in the voice animation department, and he did the voice of something I was part of, and I remember he looked like a kid, and now he looks like a aging rock star. That's crazy. He looks almost like a pirate. Remember what I said in the last con that, like, you know, older celebrities, sometimes they look like pirates? Greg Sipes, he's in the pirate list right there. Bunch of stuffed animals. I mean, why not? I like the booths where they just like bring shit from their garage. And they're like, yeah, this is just my stuff. Pokemon cards. There's a whole thing of videos now where people just steal Pokemon cards, or try to steal them, and then get caught. And there's a whole subculture of those videos, and that's all I think of. You get this arcade 1-up claw machine. You get some turtle art right here. You get Yellow Brick Road play. I hope I don't get a copyright strike because Yellow Brick Road is playing right behind me. That's happened to me before. I'm in a place, blaring music, I get a copyright strike. Hopefully that doesn't happen. There's that Quicksilver, $50 Super 7. That is not what you should pay. You should always pay 30 or less for a Super 7 Quicksilver. Yeah, there's some Funko Pops. There's a whole thing. This con, it's okay. I'll be very honest. You know what I mean? I'll give like a wrap up soon, but I just want to finish out here. Broken Ore Comics with the rabbits, and then you can get some vintage comic books too. And then outside there's a parking lot. There's April right there, and there's a food truck. People hanging out. By the way, the email said plenty of parking, and then when we got there was no parking. Okay, so we had to walk. So plenty of I don't know what plenty of parking means in LA. But yeah, fix that TurtleCon for year 2 or whatever. Turtle stuff right here. You got Rat King. I mean, the prices are good. $50, $40. I mean, isn't this what this costs pretty much? There's a lot of like, you know, the prices are good, which I take to mean that people just want to like unload. You know what I mean? But that happens. You want to unload. You want to buy some more stuff. You want to buy some more Funko Pops, of course, because the value on them just skyrockets after you buy them. Jean Grey, Miles Morales 1/6 scale, some statues here. These shirts, I really like these shirts, like Bishop, old school Bishop, Spider-Man. There's Deadpool, okay, Katana and another Katana. Katana? Is it Katana or is it Katana? Can we solve that right here? I remember this cover always scared the shit out of me. The McFarlane Lizard fighting the Spider-Man, that fucking t-shirt. Tony Washington art, look at this right here. This caught my attention, this Ronin right here, and just some of that Ninja Turtle art. Look at that. Look at that mood art right there. Fucking awesome. Dude. Yeah. Great.
Me and my mama.
Great work. I love this right here. Oh my God. Very moody. Great job, dude.
No, thank you.
Great art, man. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love this. Ben Bishop right here. Ben Bishop is the artist. And look at all of and that's him right there. Pretending that he doesn't hear. He knows who I am. Okay. He's just, you know, just trying to be cute. But look at his art. Look at all the beautiful shit that he has put together. Holy shit. He's synonymous with Last Ronin. Okay, so Last Ronin is Ben Bishop. You know what I mean? Like these two are married. Oh my God! Look at the Peter Laird, the Kevin Eastman Peter Laird art. I've never seen that before. This is, by the way, it's like the biggest line for Ben Bishop as well. Oh my God! I gotta get something from here. The Last Ronin, Lost Years, and yeah, this is TurtleCon. I will say this is small, but it's mighty. It has brought out some of the best artists. I'm telling you, man, like the best artists are at this TurtleCon. So if they keep it up, I think they'll I think they'll at least stand out in the art department, okay? Which is, to me, that's probably the thing that matters most. You can get action figures everywhere. You can action figure deals everywhere, but stuff like this, artistes like this are very rare. So yeah, Ben Bishop is the guy, and you probably know if you watch the channel anyway. This one I'm really fanboying over, Ken Mitroni. If you don't know, Archie Comics, legendary artist. And when you look at his stuff, you could tell right away. You know, everybody, I feel like everybody that knows Turtles, they see that art style, they know who the fuck it is. They know what's up, okay? And there he is, okay? There's the engineer of your childhood fandom, whatever you want to call it. And selling art, selling pizza boxes, selling sketches. I love it, man, okay? Ken Mitroni is a legend. Speaking of legends, I'm at the Aaron Hazuri booth. Do you know Aaron, by the way?
I do know Aaron.
Yeah, when is he coming back to sign some stuff?
I don't know. He's out. Who knows what he's doing?
Okay, Aaron is NECA Artist Supreme, who he just told me NECA confirmed that the Technodrome is coming out soon, and that's a reveal.
$2,000.
$2,000. Just kidding. I don't want them firing Aaron because he's revealing stuff. Dude, you know that your art is like the most, second to the actual figures, the most identifiable thing about the NECA brand.
I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate it.
Well, are you trying to be humble? He's trying to be humble.
Yeah.
He was literally bragging off camera.
Ken is the guy.
Dude, he made me pay him to actually do this interview, and he's actually not selling anything.
I'm
But
not getting my money's worth.
he's not getting his money's worth. This is, if you know, you know. It's right here. Okay, so and when I say there's superstar fucking artists here at TurtleCon, you got one right here, okay? The man, the myth, the legend. Aaron, and look, he's right next to Ken Mitroni. There's two legends next to each other. This is why you should come to TurtleCon. Yes.
His staple boy.
Aaron, any more NECA? I know you gave me those off-screen NECA reveals. Any more that you want to give me, or are you good to go?
I've given you enough.
All right, he's giving me enough. All right, we got to move on. Bye. Excuse my dirty window. This guy's a flipper for sure because you see how he just gave me like a look. He's got a bunch of these comics that he had signed, and he's taking a picture of them in his trunk. And they're all the same. There you go. There's the comic. They're all the same comic. So it's like you don't do that unless you're gonna flip it. I could smell a flipper from a mile away. Okay, he had like 10 of them. All right, taking a picture, and he's looking back all suspicious. And there, he's still suspicious. Okay, he knows he's being filmed, which is another telltale sign of a flipper. They're very aware of being filmed. But yeah, there you go. That's so people flipping at TurtleCon. Okay, that's how you know you made it. You got flippers at the convention. And once again, yes, I know my windshield is dirty. I can't help it. All right, first annual TurtleCon in the bag. And you can tell by the nighttime, close the place down. The reason why I stayed so late is I was waiting for a very special commission. This is like a fanboy dream, okay? I'm gonna show it to you here in a second when I get home, but this is like, I feel after I got this, that I was like, I hit the next level. You know, when they're like, I could die now. I mean, I don't want to die now. People get a little dramatic, like, let's fucking relax. I got a lot to do in this life. But, oh my God, this one, I'm going to stop talking about it. Check it out in 3, 2, 1. See you there. Right, hello again. Welcome to the next morning. It took me about an hour and a half to get home from LA. Okay, Escape from LA, just like the movie. And my assessment on TurtleCon, it's good. It obviously could be better, okay? It's a first year Comic-Con or convention, so you have to kind of judge it like that. A lot of vendors selling vintage stuff, then a lot of like random stuff, you know what I mean? Like stuffed animals, and there's a guy doing like that paint when you put into like a centrifuge. I don't know what that was about, but it's like, it's a mix. So, you know, obviously it has to kind of like settle into what it's going to be, but I will say, the highlight is the artists, okay? They brought some heavy hitter artists, especially for a first year Comic-Con. And then voice actors too. Greg Sipes, obviously, you know, I know I said he's got a rock star pirate look, but that does not take away the fact that he's been in a legendary show, okay? And so I think it could definitely expand, but their artist game was on point. In terms of the sum up of what I got, this is what I purchased. I got these both for $100, okay? This Scrag right here and this accessory pack, both for $100, and I don't know. I felt pretty good about this. I can put him in his bat form, so that's cool. And then, oh boy, this is the stuff that excited me probably the most right here. This is from legendary artist Ken Mitroni of Archie Comics fame. By the way, he did the art for the new Surf's Up Turtles that's coming out. I'll put the picture right here. This is the piece right here. Look how awesome this is. A Last Ronin piece where you got Mikey being haunted by his brothers, annoyed by his brothers, even beyond the grave. The annoyance continues. I just thought this is hilarious, okay? And obviously it's in his style, that beautiful kind of like Archie Comics style. And this is, funny enough, colored by Aaron Hazuri. So it's kind of like a Legends combo, okay? The old and the new together in one kind of like Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup. They gave me some beautiful signatures. I love that they don't just sign it; they give you a little sketch right there. So there's Aaron and there's Ken, and so I got this piece of art, which again I will treasure this. But the most legendary piece of art that I got was a commission that I went up to Ken and practically begged him to do, but it didn't take a lot of begging because he's a super nice guy. And this is something I will treasure forever, okay? This was a commission, and this is also why I spent as much time as I did, because I commissioned this at like noon, and then this was the last thing that he did that night. And this is what it is right here. This Ken Mitroni, Flipor, and Raphael hanging out, loving life together, scheming, just the shitty smile, and oh my god, so the context of how I got this done, I was like, I saw he was doing commissions. I had a Flipor figure with me because I had to give it to my buddy. I came up to LA. I was like, hey, let me give you yours. And since we had it, I was like, I showed him the figure, and I was like, so I have this figure. He's a toy flipper, and it's kind of like a jerk. And I know that this is not a character that you've done before, but could you do it? And he looked at it, and he's like, and he's a hilarious guy, by the way. He's like, yeah, I could do it. I could do anything, Get out of here, kid. That's what he told me. And so he put this together, and this is oh my god, this is the guy, the Archie Comics, the shit that I grew up with, but his version of Flipor. And you know how like pharaohs would be buried like with their treasure? I will be buried with this, okay? Sorry, wife and daughter, okay? You can't have this. I gotta be buried with this Ken Mitroni piece of art. So this made my TurtleCon for me, okay? I was like, this is because Ken's not like he's not like a dude that you could just get everywhere, you know what I mean? And so, a commission art, yes. Hell fucking yes. Ken Mitroni art right here, signed by him, okay? Can't deny it. And this will be going up on eBay. No, I'm just kidding. I will never fucking sell it. So that is it. This is wild. It's wild just seeing his style slapped on this. TurtleCon was a success. And I love it, okay? I love, and by the way, some great fans out there. A bunch of people came up and said hi, okay? At least a dozen people. 3 of them were like, hey, where is Flipor, bro? And I felt like I almost went into like explanation mode. Like, well, here's the thing. And like a bunch of them were like, oh, I'm just kidding, okay? Just fucking relax, Hatter. But yeah, it was a great time, great vibe, great people, great art. Support TurtleCon, support these like conventions, upstart conventions. It's not all about gigantic SDCC and the Champions and the Faraday Con when that starts. Obviously, that's going to start with a bang. That'll be huge. But TurtleCon is huge, and this is what we're here for. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about TurtleCon and all of its goodness. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye-bye.